The question I get asked the most is, why am I running for city council? Why am I doing this? I've had great success in my career. I have a lot of other things going on. We have a large property business. We have a beverage company. And of course, I run one of the most successful law firms in the country, involved in some of the most important cases, I think, that we've seen in the last 20 years. I'm running because the city of Houston has been incredibly good to me. I mean, all of my success I attribute to this city and to this great state. Francis and I live here, of course. My business is here. I raised all my children here. I drive these streets on a daily basis. I concern myself with crime and infrastructure on a daily basis. And this is my effort to do what I think every citizen should do, every resident, and give back. And I'm incredibly committed to the city of Houston because it's done so much for me. Another question I get is, well, will you have time to do the job the way that it needs to be done? I think anybody that knows me over my lifetime knows that when I commit to something, I do it 110%. I mean, there's no lollygagging in my book. I'm going to do the job like it's never been done. I'm going to do it the same way that I do my biggest and most important cases, because I see the city of Houston and the residents as my clients. I have an obligation to do the very best. I think you're going to see some very innovative things that I will do different than anyone has ever done. And I have the luxury of being a boss. And what do I mean by that? I mean that I'm not an employee. My opponent works for the police union. She's a staff lawyer. She has a boss. She has to follow a schedule. I don't have that issue. I'm fortunate that, I go in the office when I need to go in the office. I do a lot of my business by phone. And I'm going to be out in the community doing the work of the people, the residents of District G. One of the things that my opponent has said, she has attended 153 civic club or type meetings over the last year and a half. Did you realize that her predecessor, who has endorsed me, Greg Travis, attended like 5 times more than that on average? If you think about what she's saying, is over a year and a half, she's attended about 1.5 meetings a week in the community. That's just inadequate. That's not enough. And maybe she hasn't been out in the community enough because she is an employee and she does have obligations as an employee. I don't have those obligations. And just like Greg Travis, the previous city council member who endorsed me, I will be attending 10 to 20 meetings a week out in the community, almost 10 times or more what your current council member has given you. So why am I running? Because I care about this city, and somebody needs to stand up and do something, or we are going into the ditch. And secondly, will I have enough time? Absolutely. Look forward to it. I enjoy this kind of thing. I enjoy providing constituent service. It's something that's part of my DNA. And so I look forward to being your council member, District G. I hope if you want to get involved in our campaign, you will look at our website, TonyBusbyForHouston.com. You can volunteer to donate or donate money, or block walk with us, or put out signs, or maybe just get a sign to put in your front yard. We're going to do it like no one else has done it before. We're going to turn this city around and give the District G residents an actual, real, strong, skilled voice on city council, because the last year and a half, District G has had literally no representation, and we're going to do a lot better.